I'll do it quickly, and we'll go through at least the highlights and the big mistake that I made. So I've talked about how I've got a huge mess. We've got 2 fans going right now because it's like 90 degrees outside, and I work in a barn with very little insulation, so it'd be pretty hot in here. Anyway, I've talked about how I've got quite a mess going, and my inventory, like, boxes dwindle down to nothing, and then I have to like kind of start over with them. I'm going to show you what I'm doing that I think will be helpful. So this 78 has had a handful of shirts in it, maybe 6 or 8 shirts is all that it had in it, and I've started doing these. I just pulled them all out and sat them up here like this was a shelf, and now I've got 1, 2, 3 more shirts. And I'm sure somebody could figure out doing a screen capture, but I'm just not that tech savvy, so I'm going to take a video of my screen and then you guys will get the idea. So I'm in active listings, and I think I'm in active. No, I'm in unsold. So go over here to active listings, and I've got 722 active listings. Go to searches. This is a little hard to do. I'm watching the wrong screen. Watch my computer screen. So then the next thing I'm looking for is this Wrangler Longtail. So I type in Wrangler Longtail. And this is the shirt. So then I will do, it's going into HE78, and it's coming out of HE78 too. And so if you see this teeny little speck on it, that one says, that is what says, if I clicked onto that picture, it says what the location is. But now I've got it in the item location, and a lot of times I would at this point change this price too, but because this item is on sale down from 18 to 14.40, it won't let me change that price right now. So then you end listing, and then you go over here to unsold, and you do sell similar, and then I'll change the price right here. Going down to, I don't list on my computer ever, so the sale price was $14.40 and still no takers, so I'll go down to 14 bucks with this being a brand new listing. I list a lot of my shirts at 4 ounces, even though this is like a 12-ounce shirt. That way the person who's buying it and paying shipping gets closer to what I have to pay for shipping. I hope that doesn't come back to bite me in the butt on me when everything changes over on June 9th. I doubt that it will, because we'll still get some semblance of a discount, and the cheap stuff's coming down in price anyway. So then I got that one done, and then the next one I need is Rock Canyon. So then you just repeat the process, Rock Canyon. And my internet's pretty slow out here. Oh, I'm still in unsold actives. So then I go back to the actives and I do Rock Canyon. My internet's pretty slow. So then I bring up this Rock Canyon shirt, and here I'll add, because I can add it so much faster in this screen than I can add it in the other screen. I think I'm going to do 1150, just kind of an arbitrary number. I think I did a comma, not a period there, to lower the price some and to renew this listing. So now I've updated the regular listing, and then I'm going to end it and go to unsold. And I could probably end a bunch all at once and then do the sell similars all at once, but I just don't want to, I don't want to skip a step, and so this is how I'm doing it. And it's how I'd be doing it if I wasn't recording too. $78. That's the price that I'm looking for. $11.49, not free shipping. And just go down here and click list, and now that shirt is listed. And the last one in my pile is an H-bar C. And that, my friends, is how I re-inventory things when the box gets low. And then now that this box is low, I will do the same thing from another half a box and end and sell similar all the things that are coming out of that half box into this half box. I'll end up with one whole box and a whole bunch of ended and sold similar stuff. So I should have a bunch of new listings that way. You could end, sell similar, sell similar, sell similar. But if I'm changing prices and changing item locations, and with some of the things being on sale, and it won't let me change the price, I just wanted to do them one at a time to make sure that I get all the details. If you're good with the details, do it the other way. It's probably faster. That's what I'm working on right this minute. Lots of sales, so probably when you see me in a couple minutes in this video, we'll be doing a bunch of what solds I've started to pick up again over the weekend. I don't know if you guys can tell, probably not. It's raining. Yay! It hasn't rained in 3 weeks. There's been like scattered showers and people have gotten rain around us closer to the river and stuff, but we literally have had zero rain for 3 weeks. And before that, it was like 1/10 of an inch and wasn't any for a week, a week and a half before that. So praise God, it is raining. Super excited. But that's not what I came to tell you about. What I came to tell you about was I did 41 listings, delist and relist, delist and sell similar. And yeah, I left my front door open because it's so nice outside right now. It was 91 degrees earlier, and now it is 75 and raining. And this is what my sales did. When I did 41, I went from about $150 in sales to I'm over 400 now in sales when I just took some of my oldest listings, took them down, adjusted the price a little bit. I adjusted the item location, and some of them I switched to free shipping, maybe like 10 out of 40, maybe less. But if you're not sourcing a lot of stuff and you need to be making listings and you don't have a lot of time, take your listing down. Don't relist. Do sell similar. It'll help some. It may not be the best thing in the world, but it's a thing to get things moving. The other thing why I'm out here on my porch is because I got this huge bag of oil cans. Some of them are composite. Let me show you the difference. So this is a metal oil can, and this one's composite. And so you can see it's like these are significantly less desirable. But like, there are 3 or 4 of those Sinclairs back there. There's some better ones in the pile. There's the bulk of it is this Wolf's Head composite. So those aren't great, but they will sell for some amount of money. And I'm just going to sit out here looking at the rain and cleaning oil cans because I am an old buzzard, evidently. But I'm excited about the rain. I'm excited about the oil cans, and I'm excited that I listed a handful of new things today, but I didn't work hard on listing. I condensed inventory and unlisted and relisted everything that I got my hands on today, and it boosted my sales significantly. So best sales day since we left for Florida a month ago, and I'm excited. We're turning things back on. We're getting things going. I'm going to list some oil cans. What'd you say?
You should post this in your new YouTube video.
This double rainbow that we got, and now it's starting to sprinkle again. It gave up raining for a while. I don't know how well it comes across, but that is the crazy vividest rainbow I've ever seen.
How it's still a double above the house?
Yeah.
But like it's overlapping.
Dog.
So after I did all that work yesterday, 22 have to ship today, 31 in total, and my sales went from being 113, 250, 185, $550. And I'm already at something today, 65, and it's only 10 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to do my level best to get all of these, at least the 20. I got to get the 22 out today, but I'll try to get all 31. And then we'll keep going on the delisting, relisting, condensing, because it's doing good work. I may not show you all 31 things because they're probably not all interesting, but I'll do it quickly, and we'll go through at least the highlights and the big mistake that I made. Okay guys, let's start with this one. I screwed up pretty good on this. I picked this up for $4 at a yard sale. Fantastic condition, stamped 1997. It's worth about $100. I was super excited to find it. I took some pictures of it. I went and laid down in bed and was watching a movie with my wife and just kind of playing on the phone, messing with eBay stuff. And I couldn't decide whether I wanted to list this for $100 free shipping or $50 plus shipping, because it's going to cost quite a bit to ship. I landed on $50 plus shipping, but I had already started the draft at free shipping. So guess what? I listed this because I wasn't paying enough attention for $50 free shipping, and it's going to cost me $40 to ship. I won't even break even on it, which is frustrating because that's a high profit item at $4 if I had done it right. And somebody's like, well, just cancel the transaction and make the money. I'm not that guy. But if you see those blow molds, pick them up, especially super bright color, cool ones, vintage. They do really, really well. This Harley Davidson shirt we picked up for probably $5, sold for $13.99 plus shipping. I would have expected it to do better than that, but it's been around a long time at this point, and these jersey type shirts tend to do better, but Harley is not as popular as it used to be. Like 2 or 3 years ago, Harley was a really hot commodity. It's not like it's gone down with Harley enthusiasts, but it's not as popular with kids who just wear those shirts because they're the trendy thing. Underwear, everybody wears underwear. Tidy Whities, vintage ones do reasonably well. These sold for $19.99 plus shipping. I paid $4 for them. They would have brought probably a whole lot more money had they been sealed. And this says that it's a 7-pack, but it's only a 6-pack. So somebody pulled one out and then donated them to Goodwill when they, I'm gonna guess they didn't like the way that one pair fit. These, I was almost hesitant to pick this up even for $1. It's a cool, this is called chambray, when it's off-colored thread through a light blue shirt. Normally that off-color thread is like a bleach bright white. This happens to be orange, which puts it late 60s, early 70s. Big Mac is it's JCPenney, I think. Yeah, JCPenney. Big Mac is a good brand of old workwear to look out for. This one has this horse painted on the back, which I think makes it appeal to some people, but I think it also limits the market significantly. I listed it, it's listed for 3 or 4 days. I had 2 of them. I bought them for $1 a piece at a garage sale, and they sold, that one sold for $16.99 plus shipping. So that's pretty darn good. Paid $5 for this Hummer brand. They make a lot of, not a lot, they're not something you see a lot of, but unique, distinct, vintage, that's all vintage t-shirts, sports related. This color block one, I paid $5 for it. It sold for, on offer for $10 plus shipping. It had been sitting around for a while. These are hardbacks, but they're kids books, so I only paid 50 cents a piece for them as kids books, and they sold for $9 plus shipping. Buyers all in at $15. and they'll go media mail, so they're super easy to deal with. I like selling books in small lots like this because it's easy. I tend to find them super cheap, and they're just good bulk inventory. I think I paid $1 for this. It's a like soccer training thing. It's sold for 17 bucks. I've had it maybe 2 months. The new old stock. I picked up in October a bunch of Dungeons and Dragons like books and stuff, and it all sold really quickly except for these. These are like, when I was in school, you would like do your test behind a divider so nobody could cheat on you. These cheat off you. These are like strategy guides. I guess they're intended for that, for Dungeons and Dragons. Had them for $25 or something since October. Somebody sent me a $15 offer plus shipping, and that won them the right to have me ship those to them. Stewie was one that got delisted yesterday at $19.99, relisted for $16.99 plus shipping. Red Rum. So this Red Rum, or murder spelled backwards, is a reference to The Shining, in case you didn't know. And this I will be picking up. So this is from like 2005. I don't know if you can see that. I'll be picking up a lot of any older Family Guy stuff that I find, because it's really like, it's starting to come up in collectability. It's always been kind of good, but it's really starting to come up. Another thing that is really popular in collectability for old shirts is Legos, Bionicles specifically. This is the only thing of note that I got in Orlando at a thrift store. This is from Legoland. It was $1, $19.99. Sleeves cut off of it. This is a $150 shirt if it has the sleeves, especially in this size. I think this is a XL. The tag is completely washed out. I listed it as a men's medium. Feels big for a medium. But I did list measurements on it. It's a Bionicles movie from 1999. Movie promo stuff does well. Lego stuff does well. Bionicle stuff does well. Vintage t-shirts do well. This is a good piece. I listed it for $45, even with the sleeves cut off. I got an offer for $25. I told the guy I wouldn't go below $35. And that worked out. I don't always recommend, if it's a really good offer, I don't recommend counter offering very much anymore. I just think the market is such that you take the money that somebody offers you if it's making a good return. But I felt like that was a unique enough piece that I could stand on it for a little bit. These I paid $2.50 for 2 days ago, Saturday morning, and these already sold for $23. The reason I would sell a pair of Hokas for $23, twofold, $23 plus shipping, buyers all in at $37. I only paid $2.50 for them, and look at them. They're only as big as my hand. They're a size 6.5. So the market's fairly limited for those. Snoopy I paid $1.99 for. Not a good pickup. Sold for $14. Free shipping after a long time. Bears vintage leather starter jacket, men's 2X. This fits me. I wear it quite a bit. I got it from my buddy Craig probably 3 months ago. Sold for $159.99. This is not something that has to go today. It is Swatch brand. Swatch is still a popular thing. These were really popular in the late 80s, early 90s. You can switch all the parts and make them look way different. So if you bought a handful of them, you could have mix and match, and it would be cool. And that was the cool thing to do with them. This I found for at a yard sale for $4. Still has a $40 price tag on it, and it sold for $25 free shipping. I think I had it listed for $40, and it didn't go, and I kept getting $25 offers. I think that got unlisted and relisted yesterday for and I listed it for $35, and I got a couple of $25 offers. I ended up taking one. Bad Sega games. These are in the cases. The cases don't have the flippy thing. They're broken off of them, and they are just not desirable games. I lotted them together. Sold for $11.20, free shipping. So not all video games are home runs, specifically sports titles, especially for the Sega Genesis. Sega has some really, really good titles. It's a lot of fun of a system to play, but they're not always super valuable. Marilyn Monroe, Candied Skull, something I got off my buddy Craig years ago, and he's like, no dude, that's gonna do great, and I'm like, I don't know, but I didn't pay much for it. It sold for $7 plus shipping. I was super excited when I found this. It's BB-8, and it's like remote control app enabled, so you can use your phone and make it go. But also, Disney discontinued the app. You can't download it anymore, so if you don't already have the app, this is useless to you. It's a cool display. It's a high quality model, but you can't make it function unless you downloaded the app within months of the thing coming out, and then they discontinued the app. I bought it for $15, thinking I could get it to work. I was wrong about that thought. It sold for $26, free shipping, so I'll be right at breaking even on it. My wife's aunt had this. She was going to donate. She donated it to me. Dale Earnhardt. It sold for $20, free shipping. It's been listed a while now. Key brand. Key used to be a really good brand of workwear, and then like Schwinn, they got bought out by some foreign company that just used the name for prestige, and they're just really not much quality anymore, and it's not a sought after brand unless it's super vintage. These are flannel lined pants, sold for $10 plus shipping. Buyers all in at $20. I'll ship them. They'll cost me $7 to ship. I probably paid $5 for them a year ago. Patagonia is a brand none of you guys will be familiar with. I picked this up for $6. It sold in a couple of days for, oh, there's tape on it. I thought there was a hole in it. Sold in just a couple of days for $20. I had it for like $24, and somebody went back and forth with a customer, and we landed at $20 free shipping, and that's fine because it's making money. Rapid fire. This t-shirt, stained, gross, not even single stitch, but still vintage hunting stuff I tend to do pretty well on. This sold for $13.99, free shipping. I paid $1 in an estate sale. Rainbow Bright, I paid 50 cents for this at a garage sale, if you can believe it. $22.40. That must have been on like a 10% offer or something. That's a really odd number. These here IKEA bags, I paid $1 a piece for these, and I bought like 20 of them, and I've been selling them off in pairs for $10, free shipping. This is the last pair. Probably been 2 years that I've had them, and these sold for $7 free shipping. I was just like, all right, let's get some money going on those. Santa Cruz skateboards, small hit on the front, big hit on the back. I have no idea where this came from. Sold for $10 plus shipping, and that's everything I got to ship today. And then the Swatch watch, and then there's a handful of things that have sold since we've been talking, and a handful of things that sold that don't have to ship today. So we're going to get to those another time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, asking questions if you got them. Let me know what you think. Just comment. If you got nothing else to comment, just comment. If you got nothing else to comment. Yeah, that's what I said. Sorry about the wind noise. It's warm in here, and I have 2 fans going to keep me motivated. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.